Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be able to have you here today. I am just getting started, still enjoying this wonderful time away and being able to spend extra time with my family. I really enjoy that. So it has been a blessed day. Today is getting things done and just helping out while all the activities are happening. So I get to do that, and I love that I get to do that. If you are a first-time guest, welcome Daily Income. I am so excited to have you. Please put where you're from. I would love to hear. I am from Oklahoma, but visiting currently out of state. Hi, Scott Ross. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so this is something that allows our family to be able to do these types of things and travel and go. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it is a beautiful morning. It is very hot down here, very humid where I'm at. We are in Texas and just visiting some family. We got to enjoy a water park this week, and it is all because of this business that we were able to travel and do this, and we just extended it for a whole nother week. And so we're really excited about that. So we're super excited. Good morning from Texas as well. Nice to have you here. So I love getting to visit. Thank you so much for the love. I love getting to visit with others about things that we get to do because of this business. And one of them is a 2-hour workday. And we're gonna, I'm gonna fix this screen real quick, but we're gonna go over all of that. You can always go to wildheartdailypay.com if you want to see in exact detail, but I would love to teach you today what that looks like for our family for a 2-hour workday. So hang tight because we're going to get over that. But first, let's talk about, are you guys doing anything to end your summer plans? Is there any vacations, anything like that? I would love to hear what you have going on. Thank you so much for the love. I would love to hear what you have going on for your family. For us, it was this trip, getting to visit with my daughter's birth family, getting to spend extra time, getting to know the siblings, and we've gone to water parks, we've gone, all these different things. It is just, we went to this huge mall. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, we have just truly got to enjoy ourselves and just visit, making memories with our family. So I am so grateful. And thank you again for the likes. I appreciate that. So today we're going to talk about breaking down exactly what that 2-hour workday looks like. If you would like to hear how you can make your position into a 2-hour workday, put a 2 in the comments. I'd love to see who is tired of a 9-to-5, or maybe they love their 9-to-5 but just need some extra income. We have 3 different types of customers here. You've got your customers that already have a business going. Maybe they are a realtor or they own a boutique or something like that, and they want to get their online side of things going. And so this helps them get to do that. Then we have a customer who, is looking to do more like ebooks or, create things like that. And then we have just the, people like me who joined, and I just wanted some extra income for our family. I had a set goal of the extra amount I'd like to make a month. Welcome Katie and Chuck and Suleiman, Chris. Thank you guys for being here. Give me some love and just let me know where you're from. So, and when I say just like me, I mean just somebody who is a homeschooling mama, or, my husband, he enjoys this as well because it works around his 9-to-5, and he can step in if he needs to, or he can just do his stuff and I do my stuff. So that's just kind of how we like it. But our top selling product is going to be our $900 product. That's going to be the one that we sell the most. And so that's why we like to encourage people to really understand that. So it's not going to be like if you were, going to make, let's say you were going to make a product, or you were going to have a product to sell, but you were only selling like a $5 lipstick here and a $10 blush here, or even a $30 blush. At that point, you're not making much but commissions on those, but we get 100%. And so let's say you had something that you were making 25% of, and you would get like, $225 of each thing, and you had to sell, 4 of those in order to make, $500. I mean, $900. I can't can't think. But you had to sell 4 of those, but over here you only have one $900 product. And so, I would have to, if I was over here, I'd have to do this, but over here we only have to sell one product and we have, $900. So that was a big thing for us. We wanted to make sure that whatever we did, we were able to, to make more in a small amount of time. So we didn't take time away, because I had previously done an MLM. And while it was fun and I met a lot of awesome people, it was just not something for our family that was feasible, because it was exhausting me to stay on my phone all the time. And I was selling these smaller things instead of just one of these. So do you see how if I sell 4 of these over here, I'm well over that amount? Does that make sense? Put yes in the comments if that makes sense. Because over here, let's say you're only making commission, so you're getting 25%, but over here, I'm getting 100%. Do you see? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to turn that up a little bit, but yeah, I love how we can just do one and we already have our 100%. But over here, when I was in, commission land and I was working on, I was at the bottom and I was having to work my way to the top, I was getting very little. And so it was just exhausting my family and I. And like I said, even though it was a lot of fun, it was something that, it just wasn't making us a lot in a little bit of time. And we wanted to be able to do that. Now, this is still going to be something you need to be coachable for. You need to be able to, have that opportunity to really, sit down and learn. But at the same time, like I'm learning and earning at the same time. I think it took me it was a little less than 48 hours and my whole system was set up and ready to go. So I had just came off of having to learn a system and was trying to grow my own online system for, I think it was like 18 months. And finally, I just threw in the towel and I was exhausted from it. And I was like, you know what? This is not, this is not working. There's a reason that God doesn't want me to move forward with this. And so I stepped out of it and I moved over to, just researching. Actually, I had stopped researching for a while because I was like, I'm just going to give my brain a break and try and figure things out. But then we came across this, which you can go right here, wildheartdailypay.com. We come across this and I was like, oh, I like this. You know why I liked it? Because it was something that I could do in 2-hour work days because I'm a homeschooling mama. It was something I could work around making sure I had dinner and laundry and all that done, right? I liked it because it was a proven system and I'd already seen that it was a $1 billion a day industry that's growing. And I was like, well, I want to step into that. I want a piece of that pie. I want to stop scrolling and stop, earn and start earning from that. And so that was something for us that worked. And then moving forward, I liked it even more because I could see not just the process of how smooth it would work, but that it was a done for you system. And I was like, man, I just spent 18 months trying to figure out a system and didn't make a dime. And so this one, within the first month, we had everything paid off. And so everything investment wise. And by the way, investment wise, guys, if you want to grow and have financials and own your own business, you're going to have to invest, whether it was a brick and mortar or not. If it's a brick and mortar, you're going to go down to the bank and you're going to get a loan and you're going to do all that, right? And then it's going to take you probably about 3 years in order to even make back a percent, right? Even to make back 1%. They say average is like 3 years on a brick and mortar for your own business. But here, like I've already made back what I paid and I did that within the first 30 days and I'm making 100% profits on that. So, that's just something to consider. But yeah, so we're going to get right to it. We're going to talk about this 2-hour workday and what that looks like. So, if you already do something that you love and you're wanting to have, I'm going to have to end up investing in a new marker. But if you already have something that you love and you just want to add to your day, you can do that this way too. All you do is this teaches you exactly how to have an online business. It's done for you. It teaches you the processes. And then eventually it branches you out to your own, training. So you just do the training at your own pace, right? Okay. So my 2-hour workday, this is an income earning hour. So what it's not me scrolling and looking or training, right? That's what it's not. And what I mean by that, like scrolling on social media to get ideas, that's not income earning activities, right? It's not me going and plugging in and listening and training. That's not an income earning activity. So this is a 2-hour income earning focused day. The first thing we do, this is how my day kind of looks in the morning. Now, because I'm on vacation right now, it looks a little different. It's working for me in the background a lot. So my first thing that I do is I do what's called a copy. Man, my marker's acting out. Paste, post method. Okay, so that's number one. So copy, paste, post. So for copy, paste, post, what I do is I go in, so we have in our training system, we have an entire section about advertising. And when I say advertising, I mean posting ads in a digital world, right? So what we do is we give you the exact places to go that's going to get you free posting. So I don't pay for advertising. That's something I just don't do. I choose not to do that. I don't pay for advertising. And the reason I don't is because I don't need to. I am going into digital ad sites. So, whether it's a classified ads type site or something like that, I'm posting this business opportunity for other people to see. And you're wondering well, what do I post and how do I post that? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. So what I post on those sites is I go in and I have content that has already been adjusted, and I take that and I just add my information to it, and then I put it into the sites that are suggested. Now, how many sites do you get? Well, you get over 200 sites. Guys, over 200 sites. Then within that, they teach you how to find more sites. So I have got access to like 500 sites at this point on where I can post. Now, is that what I do for my full 2 hours? Nope, that is not what I do. Thank you, Wise Up, for being here. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Weed Hopper. Is it Tina? Yeah, Tina. Thank you, Siobhan. Guys, thank you, California Girl. I'm so excited you're here. Okay, so what we do is we take that, and I do that for probably, I would say, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So however many I get posted in that amount of time. So I take the content that's given, I take the training that is given in this program, and then I take the sites that are given, and I just combine those and I plug in and post. So I copy, I paste, and then I just post it, and then I'm done. And so what that does is it gives the user who's already looking for a business opportunity. So guess what I'm not doing? I'm not DMing. I'm not going out bugging friends and family. I'm not searching, right? I'm just copy, paste, and posting. And these are individuals like you and I who are already looking for a business opportunity where we can help our families, right? So then they can plug into my website and they enter their email and they can see the training for themselves. They can see exactly what I do to build a 6-figure income every day. Okay. Now, this is something, like I said, we paid off our investment within the first 30 days. If you want something, thank you, J Rocks, for being here. If you want something where you're able to do that, that's a big deal, right? Because you don't want to have to be in if you have your own brick and mortar store, I have so much respect. I even work at a coffee shop sometimes and help out there, right? So if you have your own brick and mortar store, it's going to take you about 3 years before you start seeing a return on your investment. But here, it's going to take you anywhere from 30 to 90 days. Now, that is a big difference, right? That's a huge game changer. So imagine if you invested in your own online business today, and by the end of the year, you were not only having that investment paid off, but you were also not having to worry about getting things for the holidays, or, if your car broke down, having to fix it, or, you know what I mean? You weren't having to take that calculator to the grocery store because you were worried about, can I get an extra item of any kind? Or maybe you were where we were, you couldn't get an extra item at all regardless, right? You go to the store with a list and then you get what's on that list, and sometimes you don't even make it to the end of that list, right? And so that's some of the things that we have been able to change just as we've started our own online business. So I love helping other people. Demo, Ralph, Miller, Charlotte, Anthony, guys, I'm so happy you're here. So if you just joined us, please tell me where you're from. I love to hear all the different states and all the different countries and things like that. I have a goal of seeing all the people from all the places. So I think that's really exciting how we can use these platforms to do just that. Yeah, I'm Logan. Nice to have you here. I'm Jacqueline. So, yeah, so that's how we do like the first portion of our day. So we're copying, we're pasting, and we're posting. And like I said, that takes about 15 to 30 minutes. It just kind of depends on how much I want to reach out. Now, the other thing that I do in that 2-hour workday, because I want to make sure that I'm a good steward of my time, is sorry, this morning I think it's the allergies from being in a new destination. Okay, so the second thing that we do is I'm just like responding to people who have, sent their questions. So maybe it's been on email or messenger, wherever the messages have come from. But yeah, so that's what we do. So for about 15 minutes, I kind of combine these two. For a lot, I do. I honestly do. I kind of combine these two because it doesn't usually take me, for the amount of ads I like to post, it doesn't usually take me a full 30 minutes. And sometimes I get distracted with the kids. So, that's just life. But I make sure I'm responding. Now, when I'm saying responding, what am I responding? Well, a lot of people will have questions. One, how does the 2-hour workday, work? Two, what does that, how many different programs? Do you have payment options? Yes, we do. Do you, things like that. So these are things that I will respond to in that amount of time, and that gives the information that they need in order to be able to move forward with their decision. Because the biggest thing for our family is we want you to make a safe and secure decision. Like, we're just a mom and dad doing life, and we want to make sure other families are able to be, feel safe in their decision, because this is something that can completely change your financial future and help you to be debt free. Guys, we just started it earlier this year, and we have been paying off debt after debt. Tell me, would that be exciting to you? Put a 3 in the comments if you would love to be able to pay debt after debt off, right? 3 in the comments if you would love to be able to pay debt after debt off. That's a pretty big deal. I love that we get to do that, right? So now this is something else. I don't know if you're coachable or not, but if you're a coachable person, you're going to go so much further with the business. You know why? Because this is a proven system that is already showing to be $1 billion a day industry in the digital world. And digital marketing is moving up every single day. It's going to be $1 trillion industry by next year, easily in that, right? So if that is something that you want to do and you want to learn, why not hop on the bandwagon and do it where it's proven instead of trying to recreate the wheel? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was doing. I was trying to recreate something that was already out there, laid foundational for me. If I can have a foundation, then that's a good footing, right, to get started so my family can have that financial peace. Guys, if you want financial peace, put a 2 in the comments. I am telling you, financial peace is a thing. We, who likes a story? Let me tell you a story. Put a 1 in the comments if you like a story. Okay, so we were at a point where obviously we were exhausted. That's just, but we were overwhelmed financially. Okay, we had both lost our jobs. We were both feeling the pressures, the weight of life. Like, our shoulders were so weighed down every single day. We would wake up and I was like, oh, how are we going to do this? I just, but the thing was, I couldn't even hardly go to sleep at night because of my stomach aches and my headaches and just the worry and the concern, and it was weighing on my kids. Our relationships were not good at the moment because we were so exhausted, and all I could think about, I had made our financial situation like a god, and it was really sad because that's what I had done, and I didn't realize it. So it took my 12-year-old waking me up and saying, a few things to me that just like opened my eyes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I am doing this. What do I need to do to change, to be a better mom, to be a better, spouse, to be just better in general, right? And so that's when I was like, we've got to figure something out. So my husband and I, we just started researching, and we were like, okay, we're going to figure this out. But we knew we couldn't figure it out on our own. Like, if you're on my channel, I'm a Jesus loving mama, and that's just where I'm at, like, that's who I am. And so, we started praying about it. We started seeking God about it. And we had a friend who brought this in, and she was like, well, I've made $25,000 in the last 4 weeks. And we were like, you've done what? You've done what? Like, it just absolutely. And then she's like, I've made $38,000 in 12 weeks now, like, as we're seeing these things, right? And so this is just something that she said to us, and we were like, well, we're going to pray about it, because we were a little skeptical, right? Put a 4 in the comments if you've ever been a little skeptical about something, you know. But so we were a little bit skeptical, and we were like, is this something we want to do? But then we were like, you know, we're going to step out in faith and we're going to do this. So we do what we needed to do. We didn't have the money in our account at the time to invest. So we just took a leap out in faith. And like I said, you know, there was a payment plan, but it's less than a cost of a phone. We just were so broke. We didn't have that, right? So we moved forward, and literally it took us less than 48 hours to have our whole system set up, because it's a done for you system. We just, you know, followed the steps. And then it probably took me about a week to really like feel like I was doing something with it. So I would say, honestly, when I became consistent, I had already been in this system probably about a week and a half. And then I became very consistent at every day. I just kept doing what they said to do every day. And within 2 weeks after that, we didn't even have to pay any payments, because we just paid it all off. So that was really exciting. So if you are somebody who is wanting to have that freedom and that peace, then this is definitely for you. If you have been in the situation like we were, where you were just completely just beaten down from your finances, like I would just encourage you, and you can go, it doesn't cost anything to go to my website, and you can just go to wildheartdailypay.com. You just enter in your email, and then you shoot me an email back, because I'm going to send you one, and it's going to have all the explanations. You can just send me an email back with any questions you have. That's going to be the quickest way for me to respond, right? I don't DM people. That's not something I do. That's not something that we encourage as a business owner anyways, because it's just not professional. So you can go to wildheartdailypay.com, and you can just plug in there, and I would be happy to respond to anything. I personally respond to anything. A lot of them I'll respond in a video email. Just gives you the more personalizations, lets you know, hey, I do care, because I do care. And that's why we decided, we've seen how it was helping us with our kiddos and our finances. And, when you have car issues or whatever, and you don't have that extra money in the account, like that's something that weighs on your family, right? It weighs on your family. And we were not a credit card family. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have those to back us up, or to be, like that was not something that we had. So when we lost our jobs and we lost our finances, that was that, right? But we figured out a way. And so we did this. And I do have a video on my YouTube that shows exactly things, that we did to help us, from babysitting and dog sitting to house cleaning, just so, you can make up those things. But it's all for something. You don't want to get those little tiny nuggets, you want that. And like I said, we have products that sell from 100 to 900, 900 being our most popular product that sells, but it's because you get everything, right? So that's what we do on that. All right. So put a 4 in the comments if you are all for changing your life. Put a 4 in the comments if you're all for making a change in your life financially. This is financially. You want to do that. That is one of the things. Mindset is a big deal. And so, when we're coaching people, we're trying to explain to them, you got to have a good mindset. You got to believe in yourself. And, I'll be honest, when we started this, like I had lost belief. I had lost hope. And so now I'm seeing that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to be someone's hope dealer. I want to give someone love. I want to show them that there's hope out there. I want to show them that they don't have to go to the grocery store anymore and not worry about getting milk or getting bread, or they don't have to worry about paying electricity or getting groceries, right? Because that's where we were, and now we're seeing it. And it's only been since this year, and we're seeing those things. Guys, we have so many 6-figure earners in this that it's amazing. And that's the deal. You just make you're not paying things monthly, right? So it's not like you're continually putting money out. You just make a one-time purchase on your item, and then after that, it teaches you all the things, and you have that continual learning. All right, so let's move on to number 3. And this is how we do our 2-hour workday. Okay, so number 3, this is what I call my social media time. Okay, so this is when I've allotted for myself to have social media time. So I spend about 30 minutes a day, and what I'm doing there is I'm posting. And what am I posting, you say? Well, we teach you that. So in our system, we have like 150 trainings that are already set there. And then we have over probably 500 other trainings that you can go in and you can kind of take a peek, or you can see the whole thing and just keep learning on that. So one of those is social media. And what I mean by social media is all the platforms, right? So we have trainings on this platform. We have trainings on Facebook, we have training on Pinterest, we have training on YouTube, you name the platform, and we've got that training on there. So inside those trainings, we teach you what to post, when to post, how to post, right? We teach you all those things. We teach you how to do the process because we've already figured out the algorithms. We've already figured out how they work. So why would you have, we would hate to send you out there and you'd be, like overwhelmed and exhausted. So you take this at your own pace and then you're able to do that. So guys, drop some questions below if you haven't. And also, if you're new and I've not seen you before, please tell me where you're from. I love to hear where you're from. I'm from Oklahoma, but currently we're on vacation. So different surroundings that we got going on here. And we were just because of this business able to extend our vacation a whole nother week, which was like amazing. So if you have never been able to do that, like this is my first time ever being able to do that. And let me tell you, I am just like, oh my goodness. Guys, Tennessee, hi. And is it Sophia? We have a niece named Sophia and she is a spunky little thing. Let me tell you, she is something else, but she is so loving and so caring. But Tennessee, yes, I have visited Tennessee several times with my dad growing up. Yeah. All right. Well, I am Jacqueline. If you guys missed that. So this is something that when I'm saying the social media, so it's something that allows us, okay, first I want to tell you this. The first time I heard about social media posts, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm never talking on camera. I'm in my 40s. And my son was like, Mom, that's cringy. Because, he just turned 20 last week. So I'm like, I don't think I can do that. But the thing is because we teach it so well and how to do that. Like you're able to have so much support and there's so much support that was there for us. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. He didn't say it like that because he was very manly. He was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. But like that's just something that I just was like, oh my goodness, I did this. But we have so many people that don't even go on camera. They'll take a picture or, like take a picture of their surroundings and we teach them how to plug in the correct information into that. And it's, you can do this with 0 followers because when I started this, I didn't even have a TikTok. I had never even gotten on here. It had never even been something that I had thought about, and now I'm here doing lives. So if you don't have a following, I wouldn't worry about that. That's something that, you don't have to even worry about. And then, we just see whatever platform you're most comfortable with, that's what you do. So I've just kind of branched out. I started out in Facebook land and I did that first because that's where I was more comfortable. That's where I had been, but I also didn't have hardly anything there either. I think I had maybe 150. I don't even know if I had 200 people on there, to be honest, but it's taught me how to create an income without that. So that's what I love is that this training that you get, it just tells you all of that. So that's really exciting. Okay. So number 4, if you have any questions on how else we do the social media, put it in the comments because I want to hear it. Because if you're an introvert and you don't want to do like where your face is on camera, I totally get that completely. I'm pretty introverted. And so by the time I get done, with something like this, where I've done it for an hour, I'm kind of like, woo, man, but that was so fun, And so, because I just get to meet people from all over the place and all of that. So, okay. So number 4, what I do for a 2-hour income earning day. Remember, this is not scrolling. I see. There, I got the digital mastery. Yes, girl, you have got this. I'm so excited for you. Yes, you have got this. Just remember that you cannot eat an apple all at once, right? You have to take little bites at a time. And that is what is so cool is you can do this at your own pace. But also when you're really excited, you kind of want to do it all at once, right? I remember when I first started, I couldn't sleep for like the first week because I was seeing all the potential and all the ways that this was working. And so it's just so exciting. So yes, I am really excited for you. Welcome, welcome. I am so happy for you. So yeah, so the other thing that we do is, for me personally, this is just what my personal time frame looks out for my 2-hour workday. And like I said, remember, it's not scrolling. You're so welcome, sweetie. You're so welcome. So it's not scrolling, right? Because that's not earning you anything, but it's actually doing some posts and getting the word out there about your business because this is your business and you want to work for it, right? You want to earn that, right? You want to make it worth it. So this is what I do on my other portion. Now, some days, is that live a full hour? Nope. It's not at all. Like today, it probably won't be a full hour because we're on vacation and we're with family and I want to be able to spend time with them. But you know what's great about that? My system is working in the background on autopilot while I'm out doing all those things. Like while we were out at the water park day before yesterday. Guys, I was like a little kid at that water park. I'm telling you what, I was climbing up all those stairs. Now, let me tell you this. if you have not climbed like 6 flights of stairs for water park, whoo, by the time you get up there, your heart's beating so fast just from the stairs, you don't even worry about how high you are. Because you're trying to breathe and you're trying to make it. So by the time you get up there, but it's just so fun. And my daughter got to have so much fun with her cousins and her siblings, and we were just having a blast. But when I got and I left, I saw where my system was working for me and customers were there, right? That is so cool. And that's what I want for everybody else, okay? So I want you to be able to do the exact same thing that I'm doing and be able to learn and grow. And guys, this isn't just about the finances, okay? Let me just tell you something. All right, so just giving you some. So this is something that is about so much more. And let me tell you, I'm going to try to tell you without crying because it means so much to me. This week alone, okay, well, we got here. Gosh, we've been here we've been here a minute. Okay, so we got here last week, okay? And we have had a blast. When I say here, listen, we have an open adoption with our daughter. We got our daughter whenever she was just an infant, right? She was only an hour old and I got to hold my baby girl. Fast forward, she'll be 13 this month, okay? But I got to hold my baby girl. But guess what? There were so many emotions there. And if you have been a part of adoption process on any side of it, whether you're the birth parent or you're the adoptive parent, like there's a lot of emotion there, right? There's just so much. Okay. So we get to have a relationship with her birth family. Okay. This is amazing, right? We are staying in their home right now and she's getting all that time with them. And it's because of this business that we were able to not only take this trip, we were able to exceed, my eyes are getting those waters in it, sorry. We were able to take this trip, but we were also able to extend it. We have now extended it past the time frame we had planned. And they are so excited. Oh my goodness, they are like the best host ever, let me just tell you. But this relationship, this is a God thing for one. Let me just tell you, it is a total God thing. But for two, this is about time freedom. We could not do this without having a business that only has a 2-hour workday. Okay, does that make sense? We could not do this because we were at a point in our lives where financially we had both lost our jobs. We were exhausted financially and physically and mentally. We were just overwhelmed, right? And then we found this, and now we're seeing that change, right? So we're not only seeing that debt's being paid off, we're getting to do things like this where we get to make memories. Guys, if making memories with your kids or your family is important, put a yes in the comments. Put a yes in the comments if that touches your heart. I don't know what else could touch your heart. Like, I am telling you, we have such a blessed story that we get to have this relationship, but we also get the time to do that. Yes, Sophia, yes. That is special to us, right? Now, we started this business because we were broke, guys. We were so broke. But you know what? We weren't just broke financially. We had our pride stripped away from us when we lost our jobs, right? We were broken in way more ways than financially, and our kids were feeling it. If you are in a position where your kids are feeling it, do something different, guys. Make a change. Your kids deserve that. Your kids deserve for you to step out and believe in yourself to make a change. That's what we had to do. I did not believe in myself at that time, but I thought, you know what? Oh my goodness. Yes, saved by his grace. I love that. Yes, that is what we believe. We believe that God said that we were worth this, and so that's why we were moving forward. And we did that, and we stepped out in faith, and let me tell you, it has been one of the best decisions we've ever made. My kiddo, the other day, we're laying in here in the spare, in the guest bedroom here on our little vacation, and she's like, I'm just so happy, Mama. I hadn't heard that in I don't know how long because I had put my strain, my stress, my overwhelm, my concerns from being financially exhausted, I had pushed them unbeknownst onto my child. You don't want to do that anymore, guys. I'm telling you, you do not want to do that. These moments are so precious, so precious. I encourage you, go to wildheartdailypay.com, get on there. Just look for it. Look at it yourself. You can go. I show you all the stuff. You go to my website. You can see it all. You can see exactly how we make a digital online business work for every single family that wants to do it, is coachable, is consistent, and wants to step out. Guys, I have done many things in the past when it comes to trying to be an entrepreneur. I am a multiple stream income earning woman. Like, that's just who I am. Guys, I do all the things, right? I do all the things. I'm a birth doula. I'm a childbirth educator. I do online business. I do affiliate marketing. I do all these things, right? This one right here, I made the most money the quickest. I made my financial gain happen the quickest, right? There are so many reasons I do all those things, and I don't want to go into all those today because that's neither here nor there. But the biggest thing for me to do anything is I'm a busy woman. I homeschool and I have a family that I take care of, and that is number one for me, right? Family first for me. But you know what? If I'm going to take something on, I need it to be something that works for my schedule. And this 2-hour workday, that worked. I saw that it was working for others, and I'm like, why do you reinvent the wheel? If they can do it, I can do it. And let me tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. I am just a non-techie mama doing life, right? That's it. But it's step by step, and I love that I get to do that. Guys, if you are not techie, put a 4 in the comments. I just want to see. If you are a not techie person, put a 4 in the comments. Maybe you're super techie, and this is right up your alley in different ways, right? I love that it works for someone who has been in tech for a long time, yes. And then it also works for people who just need a beginner-friendly online building process, right? Because it's built and done for you. It was built and done for me, and I get to have my own information. Guys, this is my own personal website. I own this. wildheartdailypay.com. I own this. I'm excited about that. I love that I can be a business owner, and I don't have to wait 3 years for even 1% of a return, right? You want a return on your investment sooner. That was us. And it's not get rich quick. I'm telling you, there's people who have made 6-figure incomes in the first 30 days, but there's some that it took a little bit longer because they needed to learn the process more. So maybe it took them 3 months. Maybe it took them 4 months. I always say, give yourself at least 6 months. Give yourself a year in a new business, right? But do it for you and do it for your kids because it's going to make a big difference. It's going to make a big difference because you have heart and soul in it, and it's something that you're putting forth the effort and you want to make this change, right? Guys, I am so excited that you're here. I hope you have enjoyed this. Go to wildheartdailypay.com. I am going to wrap up because I'm going to go out there and I'm going to spend some time with my family, and we're going to have a good vacation time. I think we're going to the pool today. We're just going to lay out in the summer sun and enjoy it. And hopefully I don't get, fried like I did the other day. Hey, that's okay, Sophia. That's the thing I love about it is you get to do it in your own pace, in your own time. I'm telling you, coming from 0 followers and all of that, God will bless each thing that he calls you to. And that is something for our family. Like, we've seen that time and time again. So we stepped out in faith and we did this. I'm going to erase this. Does anyone else need to have a screenshot before I erase it? But this is just what the 2-hour workday looks like for me, guys. But I'm telling you what, Sophia, you've got this. You're going to do amazing. I'm so excited for you. I haven't even met you or anything like that, but I'm just telling you because you care enough, and I can tell that. So I love that. So here's the deal. Guys, go to wildheartdailypay.com. I want you to see for yourself the exact system that I use daily to make income earning 2-hour workday. Okay? You can go there and you can see that. Yes, he does. That is so true. So that is something that I want you guys to do, because if you go to wildheartdailypay.com, if you go there, then you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're just going to see it. There's going to be a short video. You're going to see it. Reply to me in an email. I will get back to you. I promise. Okay, guys, I am so grateful for you allowing me to teach you about my 2-hour income earning workday. If you have questions about this or any of it, go there and you can email me back. That's going to be the best way to reach me. I'm going to go have fun with the family. You guys have a great and blessed day, and I'm so excited to see who decides to change their life today. All right, talk to you guys later.